Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you all are having a better day than I am. I know that's not the case. You guys are all just as bummed out as I am. Now, I'm not really trying to go into the whole series. The Yankees, of course, for the fourth straight year in a row now, their season ended far too soon. We've yet to see a World Series championship with this core, and, it's crazy. I mean, in 2017, after we got eliminated, and this was always a fear of mine, we were always saying, oh, it's not a big deal because we'll be back. And we've yet to be back. And in terms of that fear that I just said, I always felt that we were going to say, oh, this core, it's got a long run in it. We're going to be back. We're going to win not just one championship, we're going to win championships. Well, you can't win championships if you don't at least win one. And not only have the Yankees not won one, they haven't even been to one. They haven't been to a World Series yet. And that's something that's always made me very worrisome when it comes to, I guess, the front office of this team is that, at what point do we realize what we're doing isn't working, And, I think they handled last offseason fine. Got Garrett Cole. That really was, in my opinion, the piece that we needed. And losing James Paxton and Luis Severino for the year, obviously they couldn't foresee that happening. That was a big blow. It really, really was. Who knows? Maybe if they're in this series, if they're healthy, maybe the outcome is different, but it's not even the pitching. That's the issue. I mean, it's the offense. This is the most inconsistent offense I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I watched the early 2010 Yankees. They were pretty similar to this team, but not on this ridiculous extent. I mean, the thing is with the Yankees is that when they win games, they look like they can never lose another game again. That's how good they look. But when they lose, you think they can never win again. And that's the problem, is that they're so inconsistent. And I know this isn't working. And that's not necessarily a knock on any certain player, really not at all. But this offense as a whole, yeah, they obliterate the ball in the regular season. But come postseason, it's the same thing every single year. I mean, besides 2017, I guess, but ever since 2018, this offense has not been able to hit. I mean, yeah, they'll have a game here and there where they look great. And like I said, when they win, they look like they can never lose again. But then they have a game like last night where they just score one run. We've seen that happen far too many times. And I said this last year, I'll say it again. The Yankees need to find themselves another DJ LeMahieu type player. Well, first of all, they need to re-sign DJ LeMahieu, which I'm not too concerned about at all. I think he's going to get re-signed, so I'm not going to worry about that. But when I say find another DJ LeMahieu type player, I'm not saying, find an under-the-radar future MVP candidate. That's not what I'm saying, but you got to find another guy that puts bat on the ball, hits with runners in scoring position. And you guys know me, I'm not part of the crowd that hates strikeouts. When it comes to grading an individual player, to me, strikeouts do not matter. When it comes to how a few players make their outs, I couldn't care less if it's a pop out, ground out, fly out, whatever it is, or a strikeout. But when you group a lot of those kind of guys in the same lineup, that's where you're going to find some trouble. And that's why DJ LeMahieu, he was the biggest boost the Yankees could get in 2019. After that 2018 season, if you guys remember, that offense, yeah, they put up a lot of runs. At the time, broke the single season record for home runs by a team. But it was strikeout or home run, or at least that's what it seemed to be. DJ, he changed that, but it's clear one guy wasn't enough. And I think Clint Frazier, assuming he was going to be a starting outfielder for us next season, maybe they trade him, I don't know. I think Clint will help out a little bit. I'm not saying he's DJ LeMahieu, but he doesn't strike out as much, and he puts together good at-bats. And we have a lot of guys that do put together good at-bats sometimes, but as this, I guess the theme of this video has been, the offense is way too inconsistent, and we need to address it. We also need to get a starting pitcher. I'm trying to get Trevor Bauer, but I'm not going to go into exactly who I think the Yankees should get, because I'm sure they're going to get a guy that I'm not even thinking of if they get anybody at all. I very well could see them treating Luis Severino as an acquisition for the fourth straight year in a row. They always did this. 2015, when they called him up, they didn't get anybody at the trade deadline because they were treating Luis Severino as a trade acquisition. 2016, calling him back up, they looked at it as an acquisition. 2019, they did the exact same thing when he was coming back with forearm issues. And next year, he's not even going to be back until the halfway point. Now, fortunately, that will be enough time to build him up for the postseason, but what I'm getting at here is we need another legitimate starting pitcher. I'm the biggest Masahiro Tanaka fan in the world. I hope he gets re-signed, and I think there's a good chance he will, but I think Masahiro Tanaka is only serviceable if he's your number 4 starter, because then he becomes a really good number 4 starter. If Tanaka's your 4 starter, then your rotation's looking pretty good. So, I mean, yeah, you got Garrett Cole as your ace. Sevy comes back in July. You got to find another guy for that number 2 slot. Domingo Germán's coming back. He's more of a number 4 or number 5, maybe a bullpen swing piece kind of deal. But yeah, I know I'm kind of rambling all over the place, but the thing is that I don't even know where my head is at with this team. I went to bed last night and woke up this morning not really knowing how to feel. And that's why I guess I'm kind of all over the place in this video, because what is there exactly to discuss? You know, on one hand, I feel like, oh, maybe there's a chance Aaron Boone, he doesn't get brought back. He has a team option. Will they pick that up? And then on the other hand, I think, oh, it's a guarantee he's going to get picked back up, because was this series even his fault? Now, game 2, that was kind of a shit show. Not kind of, it was a shit show. And I backed the move at first, but not going to lie, I've changed my stance on that. But we don't know what is Boone's decision and what isn't. And then you go higher up. Is Cashman at fault here? We don't know. And only thing I got to say is, and I'm a big Aaron Boone guy, decisions aside, at some point, you might just need a new voice in the room. Not saying that's my exact opinion, but if, gun to my head, if the Yankees made a move at the manager position, I would say that's probably the reason, because I don't know, maybe he's not getting enough out of his guys. I have no idea. I'm not going to get into that. You guys go ahead and discuss that in the comments down below. I know you all love to talk about Aaron Boone's job security. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about like this season as a whole. I understand I'm all over the place with this, but once again, I don't even know where I'm at with it. One last thing. It was another insane year of growth for the Yankees Avenue brand. I could not appreciate you guys any more than I do. We just crossed 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, 10,000 likes on Facebook, and on Instagram, we're about to hit 50,000 followers, which, by the way, if anybody here is solely on YouTube, go follow on all other platforms, or even on TikTok, which we have, like, I think, like 7,000 followers or whatever, which, by the way, fuck the Rays. They trolled me on my TikTok yesterday. I posted, you guys know how I usually post, like, videos of me depressed after the Yankees lose with a depressing song behind it? Well, that's what I did last night. Put it on TikTok, and the Rays official TikTok decided to troll me, but whatever. Fuck them. Anywho. Yeah, so thank you guys for another year of growth and success. You guys are easily, far and away, the best supporters one could ask for. And you're all very similar to me, which is what I like, you know. Being as unfiltered as I am, especially on Twitter, it is very risky, especially in this day and age. And 99% of you guys are all about it, and you're really, really dope. So, yeah, another year and another failure. So, I guess that's all I got to say. You know, let's win number 28 next year. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Let's go Yankees.
Her body's gold like September. She burns through the night like an ember. And all those things we try forgetting, I remember. But we say we all fine, we all fine. Sunny day dreams and we up now. Vodka lemonade, I serve it up, it goes down. 75 degrees in a dope sound. All you need to live fine, to live fine. A little sunshine, cause she need it. A dose of rainfall in the evening.